It is Wednesday. Oh yeah, it is 7:30ish. It is raining, but we still got all the ish. It is Wednesday. It is 7:30ish. We the source wall, and we're here to give you ish. Woo!
Nice.
How is everybody? Welcome to the Source Wall here with us. You should know us by now, Phantom Specialist. We read comics too, and the Outlaw Red Hood. Wu-Tang for life. Yeah. How we doing? How's the day?
Good. Not too bad.
Good.
It's good. It's
Yeah.
good. Okay.
I'm
Issue.
ready to dive into this.
Yes.
Take a
Yes.
bite.
Let's
Go
take a bite of
toilet.
issue. Let's take a bite of issue 94. What we got going for the people, them, Sean, Keith and Sean, and all the other lovely people in the chat. What we got for you today?
In chat. Hi, and thanks for joining us.
Yeah, hi everyone. Yeah,
We appreciate you out there.
yeah, definitely, and we appreciate the comments on our YouTube as well. Getting lots
Yes,
of love
we
in
do.
the YouTube comments, so thank you guys for that.
Yay! Okay, go ahead.
So today,
Enough excitement.
our favourite show, or someone's favourite show, Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Kira's like, I'm not even gonna say.
Yeah,
Just go.
It's not. I was actually looking forward to it as well, but now I don't know.
was now they can dead it.
Yeah.
Dead
Yep.
it straight. Lock it off.
Yeah.
No more. No
For
one.
the people that don't know what happened.
So the original creators, Michael Dante Martino, and Brian Konexic
Let's go.
XO. XO. Yeah, they were on
Let's go.
they were on board for the project, but they are no longer involved due to creative differences again.
Mm-hmm.
I wish someone would just be real and just be like, you know why we don't want to work with such and such anymore?
Because he's
they
an asshole.
Yeah, just real. Creating different. It's like, all right.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm not.
Go on.
No, I'm not happy about it because
Yeah.
I was literally like a week, maybe 2 weeks ago, having a convo with my little brother, about this, and I was saying because there's stuff in the show that was talked about but not in great depth or alluded to. So there's like things about Iroh, things about Aang and the Airbender, and even the Fire Nation that they talk about but they didn't put in the show. And I thought, well, if they're going to do a long-running live action series, maybe they can follow the main part of the story but also throw in these little tidbits.
Yeah.
This is the thought process I had while knowing that Netflix was working with the original creators. With the original creators coming out, that stuff is not going to be put in there. So it makes me think, well, now what is it that Netflix wants to do? And I'm just like, I have no. Now Netflix hasn't necessarily let us down with all properties, but this one I hold dear to my heart. I knew nothing about Academy, so I have no idea what Umbrella Academy is doing with its source material. I don't know, man. I'm not happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, go on.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they have been doing quite good stuff with Umbrella Academy. It is a bit different from the comics, and even what was that other one we was just watching? The Old Guard, that as well.
Oh yeah.
That's been pretty good as well. But yeah, it's a bit weird when he Dean Martino also put out a statement as well. He was like, he said, I also sought wisdom from Stoic philosophers who were big on differentiating between what is within our control and what isn't. I realised I couldn't control the creative direction of the series, but I could control how I responded. So I chose to leave the project. It was the hardest professional decision I've ever had to make, and certainly not one that I took lightly. But it was necessary for my happiness and creative integrity.
So strange because, like, if Netflix got them on board to be part of this live action show, and it's their show, it is theirs.
Yeah.
And they don't have any kind of creative control, then what were they there for? Just to say that they were part of the project?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's long.
maybe they had an idea or something, and Netflix wasn't having it. Netflix said we have complete and a respect and admiration for Michael and Brian and the story that they created in the Avatar animated series. Although they have chosen to depart the live action project, we are confident in the creative team and their adaptation. The rights don't actually obviously belong to the creators. It's a Nickelodeon.
No.
It belongs to Nickelodeon. So
Damn
obviously-
Nickelodeon.
Preach this with what you do. What you do, if you create something, own that
Own it,
shit.
shit. Yeah, never sell it off.
Trust me.
You
And
can rent it out, but
Yeah.
never sell it off.
Don't sell your shit, man. Just because you
Yeah.
want it out there, don't sell it. Like
Yeah.
the guys who did Turtles have only just got the rights back, I think. And
That's mad.
just
Crazy.
watching. Sorry, I digress, but I was watching a
Hi, Gav.
cat, man.
See, he's
Who
upset
get
as
to
well.
know Turtles, man? I was watching this thing with Redman the other day,
Mm.
and he was talking about how high, and he was saying if he had known better when he was younger, because he said he doesn't do this, he points the finger at himself, and he's basically blaming himself for basically not owning his character, not owning the movie. And now look what happened. They did a How High 2
Yeah.
with those two other guys, and Red and Meth are like, what the fuck? Own your
Yeah.
shit is what I'm trying to say, man. And
Yeah.
if they own their shit, Brian Konietzko and Dante, I can never get his name right.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Big fan. Never get your names right. If you own the shit, this would not be a problem. You could have gone to Netflix and did the thing.
Yeah.
Ownership, man.
Yes,
That's annoying.
they probably like had to do something to get it on Netflix, on Nickelodeon in the first place anyway, to like get it out there. So that's probably one of the reasons why they own the rights to it. But yeah, it's crap that they can't even be involved in this. It doesn't
Yeah.
fill people with confidence, especially after the movie.
The film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will not speak.
I
We will
don't know
not speak
why
of.
they had blue characters in the movie. It's like
It's too much.
Like, this huge resurgence of Avatar right now. Everybody's watching it. Everywhere I go, whether it's online or out there, people are talking about the show.
yeah.
Mhm.
And I've just finished book 3 of Aang stories. We're going to move on to Korra soon.
Yeah. And they put
Richard-
Korra, Legend of Korra on Netflix as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah, so it's like, even like YouTube channels are doing a lot of Avatar. Like it's the thing. It's like it's come back new, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
yeah.
This to do for this new resurgence and for Netflix to be doing a live action show. This is what they need. But now people are going to be like, to be honest, there's going to be a lot of new fans. The new fans probably won't know any different. So
yeah, true.
Oh,
Oh,
that's a
we'll see.
shame.
yeah.
But
I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. I'm not happy. I want to see it. If it sucks, then I know I don't have to watch it, I guess.
yeah, I'll be watching the first episode just to let you know, and then if it is not up to scratch, I'm bailing out.
Only give the first two, because even with shows that I don't know anything about, the first episode can sometimes, not with all shows, but sometimes be a bit rocky for me. I need about 2 to 3 episodes to realize if I like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll ask you what happened in the second and third if I'm bailing out. Like, but what we got next?
All right.
Yeah, what's next?
Next we have John Wick 4 and 5 is going to be shooting back
My
to back.
God.
So we will not be waiting long for 5.
He's filming John Wick 4 and 5 and Matrix.
And The Matrix. Probably Bill and Ted 4.
And Bill and Ted 4. Oh my God. Kiana, man, take a break. Take a break.
Man, he
You're
wants
okay.
that money.
I think it's good because at least they can get everything. Like we don't have to wait long for what happens in part 5.
Yeah. But I don't want it to rush. I don't want it. That's the thing. I don't. When I hear that people are doing stuff like that, I don't mind it
Yeah.
if that's just filming.
Yeah.
But obviously, if you've got stuff to do in like post-production, or if you've got stunts, especially stunts, like good stunts sometimes take a minute.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Unless you've got like an impeccable stunt team or fight coordinator, you know what I mean? So it's like, as long as it's not rushed and it's not like, you know, you watch the film and you're like, oh, okay. You know, it's got like Star Wars cut-ins, you know, Rise of Skywalker, like, we were here and now we're here. Like, no. I just, take your time, Kiana. Take your time. I know you're meticulous.
I have to rate Keanu Reeves, you know. Random thought.
Go ahead.
I grew up watching Keanu Reeves. Remember, like, what was that movie where he was an undercover surfer?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
and it was in Hot Fuzz as well. That was great.
That one.
Point Break.
Point Break, and like Bill and Ted, and
he was in the family with the dysfunctional family, and he was the drag racer. I don't know if you know that. I'm
point
old.
It still counts my point. Dude has been around since the early 90s, and he is still relevant.
Yeah.
Many actors from back then can. We're not going to be talking about, I don't know, who was around back then doing like a John Wick 4 and 5, and
true.
Do you know what I mean? So ratings to Keanu Reeves, and I'm excited. I love John Wick, so the fact that they're being shot back to back excites me. Square Enix, if you ever see this video, Tetsuya Nomura, you specifically, this is how you do it. Back. Back.
Well, I mean, doing a game and doing a film are two different.
No.
What are you on about?
No excuses. No excuses.
Alright.
I waited 15 years for Kingdom Hearts 3, and Tetsuya have only just announced like a couple of weeks ago, we finally started working on part 2 of Final Fantasy. What?
Yeah.
Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Why won't you? But John Wick anyway. Yeah, I'm excited. Let's do that shit.
Alright, so just to put it in perspective, John Wick 1, they had a budget of 20 to 30 million. Then they made 86 million in the box office.
Nice.
John Wick 2, they had 40 million. So they kind of doubled their budget. And then they made 171 million in the box office. So that's nearly doubling the box office as well. And then John Wick 3 had 75 million budget. And that doubled up again and made 326.7 million at a box office.
Bad.
So maybe with this one, they make a lot more doing filming the two films
back
together,
to back.
because they don't need to do come back and reshoot again the next year. They don't need to worry about their actors' schedule.
Get another job.
They've got the crew who they need to just shoot everything. They can shoot like first part of part 4, and then shoot like the last bit of part 5 all together in a sense. So
true.
It could be a quick shoot, and they'll save a lot more money doing it that way.
True.
So yeah.
Very true. Okay. Well, it's good business sense, and glad they made money. Hey.
There's a few films that actually did that as well. I know Back to the Future 2 and 3 done that.
We like that. Well, that would make sense for them to do that, because otherwise that would have been mad.
Yeah.
The Future 1 and 2 were not filmed back to back, just so you know. Don't believe that. Back to the Future 1 and 2 were not filmed back to back.
No, it wasn't.
They didn't even know equal at the time.
The Matrix 2 and 3 was back to
we
back.
Could tell.
Yeah.
That was news. I remember that. I think
we could tell.
Yeah. I think the Twilight and one of the Harry Potter and the Deadly Hallows.
See, Harry Potter banged.
Yeah.
I think Harry Potter in terms of a film has been the only film that's like, obviously it just bangs in it. But obviously from booked adaptation to film, and obviously them doing the whatever Hallows or Haunted Hallows, whatever, back to back, that was hard. But okay.
Also, Kill Bill was actually supposed to be one film, but they edited it together.
Supposed to be one.
You know that
volume. That's where they're Volume 1 and Volume 2, not
Part.
Kill Bill 1 and Kill 2.
Yeah. Oh. You know that they're trying to do a. They're saying that Zendaya is supposed to play.
But the The daughter.
Yeah, Cottonmouth.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, Cottonmouth or whatever. Her the daughter, and she's supposed to come after, obviously, Uma Thurman. But I'm like, I don't want to see that fight. I want to see Uma Thurman's daughter and Coppermouth's daughter fight out, because they're around the same age. So and
Yeah, I think that's what you're talking about. Zendaya was going to be playing Vivica Fox's daughter.
Yeah, but they're saying that Zendaya should be fighting Uma Thurman. Why can't I remember these people's names?
The bride.
The bride. There we go. So Zendaya will be fighting the bride instead of the daughter, which I think is dumb.
Yeah, but
anyway.
I imagine if she comes. Sorry, I imagine if she comes with the bride, daughter's going to have to get in the mix of it, though, isn't she?
She is.
But she'd be a bit too old.
Maybe, but I'm hoping it's a thing of like the bride's like, oh, you know, I did some things when I was younger, and someone's gonna come after me. Da 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 da. You know what I mean? On her dying bed.
Handle it.
Yeah, you know, on her like not dying bed, but like she's gonna come after me, and then it's a showdown between the two daughters. I don't want to see Uma Thurman fighting the daughter. I just want daughters to fight.
But if this movie's being made, I'm happy. I'm excited.
Yeah,
definitely.
But we'll see.
The other thing that we were talking about, which was John Wick, I think.
Yes, John Wick. Sorry.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I can't wait.
Yeah.
With everything going on as well with this whole pandemic, it's a good idea to kind of shoot everything at once, and then you don't have to worry about cancelled productions and stuff, because a lot of things are getting cancelled right now.
It's just where is he going to stream it? That's the issue.
Yeah,
where are we going to see this?
John Wick 4 might make as much money. John Wick 5.
Yeah.
You know, where are we going to see it, Kiana?
Yeah.
Are you going to, you know, go to Odeon and be like, boom, that's a cinema prepay ting? What are we doing? Are you doing a Disney Plus ting? Are we doing a John Wick station thing? What are we doing?
Yeah,
what are we doing?
Disney Plus going to do a John Wick.
Yeah.
They take out everything. Basically 2 minutes of the movie if it's on Disney Plus.
It'll be like the opening and then the credits, like la la.
John Wick credits are way too violent for Disney. Sorry.
I know. I'm sorry.
John Wick credits.
Okay. There
that
we
was
go.
sharp the Texas. Like, shit, man.
Okay, well done, John Wick. Okay, what we got next?
Okay, next we have Knight Rider movie is getting a reboot, or the TV series is actually getting a reboot into the movie.
Okay.
So
wait. The TV series is becoming a movie.
Yeah, so they're basically rebooting it into a movie.
Okay.
Is David Hasselhoff in it?
No word on David Hasselhoff making an appearance.
He's like, I'm not interested.
Guardians of the Galaxy, he can still be Knight Rider, man.
True.
No doubt. You using there probably don't even know who David Hasselhoff is, man. You don't know.
If you haven't watched Baywatch, you're missing out. That's what I'm telling you. Go back.
Baywatch. No, go back and watch Knight Rider, man.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
So this will be developed by James Wan and Michael Clare's Atomic Monster Productions. Justin Scott will be executive producing. Video game writer TJ Fixman, who did Resistance, Fall of Man, will be adapting the screenplay, and Deadline reports it will be a present-day take on that will maintain the anti-establishment tone of the original.
Oh, that doesn't sound fun.
Yeah, for real.
That sounds very like I'm going to get my, I don't know, my key card for my fucking electricity. What is that about? That doesn't sound fun at all. That sounds too political. What's going on?
Yeah,
I want funness. Like, what was that helicopter one with the helicopter?
Airwolf.
Yes! That's what kind of fun I want. I want Knight Rider and Airwolf kind of fun. Put them two together. That's what I want.
Yeah,
That's what we need.
I need to rewatch it as well, actually, to be fair.
You know what I just said? So this is where you two are showing your age, because I don't know what Airwolf is.
You don't know Airwolf? Oh my god.
Knight Rider. I know about the talking car.
Oh, you don't know about that stealth helicopter, no?
Yeah. The
man.
like original Apache helicopter, like that was just like. Look, he's gonna use like Google Airwolf, who blows the dust off of the archives on the phone. And you don't know Airwolf. Oh my god! And there were two talk. Well, actually no, one. Okay, yeah, Knight Rider was a talking
It's
car.
got Jad Michael. Right. Yeah, no.
You need to watch that one episode. You'll love it. It's like it's all in the time of like 18.
Yeah,
Airwolf, yeah.
Yeah, it's all that.
Oh my god, it's
action.
amazing.
You had the motorbike one as well. I can't Street Hawk, I think, something like that, maybe.
Oh my gosh, Street Hawk.
Clearly, these were like Knight Rider was a thing in the 80s. We're like, okay, we need another one of this. We need another one.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah,
it was.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had the A-Team.
Well-
you had.
yeah, the A-Team. I love the A-Team. You can't tell me nothing about the A-Team.
18 was jokes, man.
Yeah.
18 was jokes.
The good old
Remember
80s. Good old 80s.
I know. Okay, well,
I don't know if. I don't know, man. I don't know about this. To be fair,
Yeah.
it's.
You know what? I don't think I care.
Yeah, I care because it's Knight Rider, but I just. I don't have confidence in it.
Before you saw the news, you were like, you were cool though, isn't it? Like,
yeah. We've had our Knight Rider. I can see how they're going to do it. They're probably going to reboot it with obviously a younger guy, and then he's probably going to be like looking like someone from Twilight, and they're going to do like a whole, Smallville meets fucking Knight Rider. Like, it's not going to be intelligent. It's not going to be. It's just going to be a pretty person in a pretty car that talks, and they're not going to really do anything violent because people are pussies right about now. They don't do anything violent.
It's gonna be, what is it? A 12A over here is what, a PG-13 in America, so it'll be PG-13.
Yeah.
And it's going to be very hip hop influenced, but not like our hip hop. Like it's today's hip hop. I don't mean the good shit. I mean like black shit as well. Black shit.
Yeah.
With a whack. That movie's gonna be whack.
Yeah.
I'm not worried.
Yeah. I bet you £10 the lead actor has like spiky coloured hair. I bet you £10.
Right, you heard it here first. Let's see what happens. Alright. So next on the list, we've got Marvel's Disney Plus shows. Apparently are back in production.
Okay.
So this is coming from comingsoon.net. According to Murphy's Multiverse, Marvel Studios has started prepping for the resumption of production on 3 highly anticipated Marvel Studios shows, which are Tom Hiddleston's Loki, Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan's The Falcon and Winter Soldier, and Jeremy Renner's Hawkeye. The production...
Yeah, about that one.
Yeah. The production crews involved on the 3 Disney Plus shows are reportedly back in Atlanta, Georgia, to continue working on the sets and several pre-production steps they need to execute before TFTWS, The Falcon and Winter Soldier, and Loki could potentially restart filming sometime this August or early September. As for Hawkeye, even though the actress who will portray Kate Bishop hasn't been revealed yet, the studio is reportedly eyeing an official production start of late October 2020.
Okay.
Oh, to be honest, these were the reasons I want Disney Plus. So hurry up. Like,
Literally.
how long we had Disney Plus now? We don't have one of these shows. Not one. Give me this bullshit. I don't give a. Can we get some of this Marvel thing?
Yeah, I've kind of not. Well, I've not really had time to watch anything, but actually I've watched a few things. But yeah, I haven't actually had Disney Plus on for a bit.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, Netflix has been coming with the fire lately, so.
Yeah. After I finished watching the Disney shorts and like all the Disney original shorts, like the Pixar shorts and then like the Disney little shorts, I watched all of them, and then obviously I was like, meh, I might watch like a little Black Panther or a little this and that, whatever. Straight to Netflix and Crunchyroll. That was it.
True. Did the same thing. I started off watching The Incredible Hulk. I showed my son Recess because I feel like every child should watch. Exactly. And I don't know. I think I just dabbled a bit. Do you know what I mean? And then we went through the whole of Star Wars as well.
Just for nostalgia purposes. Yeah.
And then
Netflix.
They switched it to Netflix.
Netflix, yeah.
I don't know what to say.
Big up Kiss Anime for powering down and then coming back because we were worried about you. Okay, we were really worried about you, Kiss Anime. We were quite worried, but we're glad you're back. Just saying that. That's all
I don't know what that is, but hey,
it's okay. It's okay. Anybody who knows?
If you know, you know.
Go ahead. You know. There we go.
Right. So yeah, we're happy that they're potentially restarting production. Yeah, we'll see. Let's hope there's no major delays on these shows.
Yeah. Everybody wear a mask and then we can get the shit crack-a-lacking.
Yeah,
okay?
Exactly.
So, God. Okay.
Alrighty.
All right.
So,
okay.
So we're at...
This is you lot. I'm going to just sit here and just...
We're at
watch the fireworks.
25 minutes and we're into comic book news. That's a record, man.
Yeah,
that is unheard of. I know. That's what I'm like.
I was gonna go off on that Avatar thing, but I think I'm just too hungry.
Okay, let's keep it going.
Cool. All right, so this one might be a long one that we gotta go through, but Disney cancels several titles following layoffs. So
It did. You mean DC?
DC. What did I say? Disney.
You said Disney.
Sorry.
I was like, wait, what? How? There's a contradiction from Disney.
Yeah. Sorry about that. DC. So basically, a few things have been happening at DC. On Monday, this past Monday, Warner Media enacted a company-wide layoffs. So that's a load of redundancies and I don't know how they do it over in the States, but yeah, they just cut 20% of its staff.
Damn.
So with many of the senior editors let go, and a reorganization implemented that sent shockwaves, not just the company, but through the comic and DC fan community. With that, DC Universe originals will be moved to HBO. So
HBO began everything right about now. They're like, since Game of Thrones, we need everything to redeem ourselves.
So like you got Titans, Deadpool, Doom Patrol, and Harley Quinn. Those are all going to DC Universe. Apparently, there's rumors that AT&T, which acquired Time Warner in 2018 from Warner Media, wants out of the comic book business. Other rumors suggest DC will no longer put out comics, and that Jim Lee would be demoted from his role as publisher and chief creative officer.
Come back to Marvel or Image.
DC's November solicitations revealed that Young Justice, Teen Titans, Hawkeye, and Suicide Squad will be ending.
Hawkman.
So Suicide Squad at issue 11, Young Justice at issue 20, and Teen Titans issue 47, and Hawkman at issue 29. So with all that, Jim Lee had an interview with sorry, I need to find who it was. It was with Hollywood Reporter.
Some guy. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, so they asked a few questions about it. I'll try and briefly go through it. Is DC still publishing comics? Absolutely, 100%. It is the cornerstone of everything that we do, basically. So, yeah, they're still doing comics. You now have...
Kieran, you're muted. There you go.
Yeah.
No wonder, 'cause I said I was pissed.
Oh, right.
I heard you, but I was like, does he know that he's muted? Maybe he's still eating. I was like, let me just double check.
Right, well, I'm pissed about Young Justice because there's only 3 fucking issues left, and I'm like, I'm really enjoying this shit. Finally, my teen heroes. These guys were the teens when I was a teen, and now they're back, and now they're taking them away from me again. And if DC Comics, I want to put this out there, if DC Comics were to ever, for any reason, stop publishing comic books, Marvel wins.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Obviously,
Straight up.
Yeah.
No, but you know, like people, I've been Marvel before, I've been DC, you know what I mean? People teeter. And like, don't fuck up.
Yeah. I mean, it would be bad it would be bad if
It'd be good for Image though, because Image is like,
Yeah,
Shoot
but
right up to being the
Image-
number
but
two.
I think
Yeah.
it will be bad for all like industry, like industries, because
oh
I
god,
think
yeah.
the two, Marvel and DC, they are kind of keeping afloat like the your comic book stores, and you know, and Image as well, with
Yeah.
a few of their stuff. But yeah, I think it will be a massive hit to the whole industry
Yeah.
if DC or Marvel were to stop. Because I remember them having these rumors with Disney when Disney was acquiring Marvel as well. They said, "Oh, Wolverine's gonna be like they're gonna kid it down, like make it like Disney." So you have Mickey Mouse in an X-Men comics or some BS like that.
No,
It's not like that. But
no.
saying that, obviously Marvel has a lot more money behind them than DC would have.
Yeah.
And so yeah, you could possibly say it's maybe a genuine question, but
But they need to go to HBO. I feel like HBO, obviously, it's never going to be on par with Disney because Disney is like legacy. However, you know what I mean? I just feel like just go to that place that where you can just build. Like you and HBO can actually build. You know what I mean? You can take your time with stuff.
That's the thing as well, because
yeah.
you've got DC Universe, which people pay for, but now all their shows are going to HBO Max. So it's like, well, what are we doing with that? But you can still obviously buy comics from. I think you can buy comics from, because we don't have it here, so we don't really know for sure.
Thanks for that.
Yeah.
You're losing money because you didn't send it everywhere, which was fucking dumb.
Yeah. But yeah, all their stuff is going to HBO Max now, so you know there's big movements going on over at DC. So you know it could be good for them in the long run, but for now it just seems like a mess because people are getting laid off. People are actually losing their jobs as well. So
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my days. This streaming and comic world. Sorry, go on. You did the interview thing.
Yeah,
go ahead.
You got.
We're tangenting. Go on.
So they have two new interim editors in chief. So Marie Jarvins, who would head the digital strategy, and Michelle Wells, who's headed the YA imprint. The interviewer asked how that's going to work, and he basically said we thought it would be a great pairing to bring them together to help draft and organize the content we're doing along these lines across digital, across global. We want to make sure we have diversity and inclusivity and make it in a way that we have authenticity to the storytelling that we're doing. It's really about consolidating all our efforts and having every editor's involved in all these directives, and also organising, broadly speaking, in context. That is.
Do you still have a title of publisher?
Yeah.
I will be the interviewer.
Yeah. Yes.
Does your job change at all?
I have more responsibilities and more expectations than ever before. So yeah, his job is changing, definitely.
Oh, okay.
He's sticking with them, yeah.
Yeah. He's definitely sticking with them, definitely.
Do the layoffs or reorganization mean that planned comics are still happening? Are the comics that would have been announced at fandom still happening?
There are no pencils. Yeah. There are no pencil down notice. Everyone has been notified to keep working on all the projects that we've already greenlit and started. To the extent there is no change. See, answers like that tells you that, because now we know that Teen Titans, Hawkman, and all that is being cancelled. So this was obviously before the news of Hawkeye and all that. So that long explanation type of answer makes you know that
this is serious.
Yeah, they're talking BS, and yes, that means yes, there are going to be some titles cancelled.
Like DC in spring broke away from Diamond as its distributor and signed with two new companies. Some people said that at the time it would be a mistake. How has it fared?
Not only has it exceeded our initial expectations, but the size and strength of our business is that same level or higher than pre-COVID. There was a lot of fear-mongering out there about another Heroes World type of debacle that occurred decades ago. There is nothing further from the truth. Things have transitioned very smoothly. That's not to say there aren't kinks that need to be worked out. So yeah, this was actually a big deal. A couple of weeks ago.
Okay. And he goes on and on and on.
Mr. Lee, if that is indeed your real name. One rumor I heard this week is that DC is going to only sell trades and OGNs and make a deal with Marvel Comics for them to publish DC Comics. Please, elaborate.
Superhero laugh. Evil superhero laugh.
There is nothing further from the truth in that. I don't know where you would even connect those dots. Why would we ever do that?
Indeed, Mr. Lee.
Yeah.
Go right. Read the next question. One more question and then we'll move on. Because he goes on.
What about the DC Universe one?
Yeah, use that one.
Which one?
The one after the one you're going to read, yeah.
What is going to happen to the DC Universe, Mr. Lee?
The original content that is on DCU is migrating to HBO Max. Truthfully, that's the best platform for that content. The amount of content you get, not just DC, but generally from Warner Media, is huge. And it's the best value proposition, if I'm allowed to use that marketing terms. We feel that is the place for that. In regards to the community and experience that DCU created and all the backlist content, something like 20,000 to 25,000 different titles, and the way it connected with fans 24/7, there is always going to be a need for that. So we're excited to transform it, and we'll have more news on what we would look like. It's definitely not going away.
Ooh, very nice. Okay.
BS, man.
You know.
So we'll see what happens. There's a lot of change going on there, obviously, but
poor DC.
Yeah.
Poor. And we thought Marvel had problems when they're like they went bankrupt. They sold some people. No, DC is having a moment. Marvel, you might need to step on and be like, look, fam, just come here for a minute innit, until you like re-up and ting, and then we can send you back out there.
Mentor them on a few things, man.
Innit?
It's Captain America and Superman. So just sit on.
No.
Look, brethren, we've been doing this dance for years. How about we just join forces?
There we go. Just for a little bit until you get back on your feet.
Marvel versus DC of the 21st century. Make that happen, man. I'd buy every issue. But not the Marvel tie-ins, because the Marvel tie-ins will be on some bullshit.
Marvel stopped doing tie-ins. It's too much. I don't even read the tie-ins and I'm already tired. Like, there we go.
Actually, to be fair, I've only been reading the tie-ins of this Empire, actually.
I've got like a Fantastic Four issue and probably an Avengers issue, but...
That's about it.
Anyway.
Too much.
Next one.
We digress. Go ahead.
Digress. Next one, New York Comic Con officially cancels physical show.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, really? It's news. Okay.
So yeah, they've ReedPop has announced that New York Comic Con will be a digital event this year.
Like the one we had again. Yeah,
a couple of weeks ago, which wasn't good at all.
No.
It was whack.
Yeah.
It was so rubbish.
I think the highlight of that was just the New Mutants trailer, really.
Something, because we're from London, England, and whenever we say something's rubbish, that's the equivalent of Americans if you're watching when you say something is trash.
It's trash.
Okay.
Basically.
Yeah.
Swag.
Yes, it's trash. You know what they should have done? You know what would have been really cool, but obviously I don't know how they would have done that, but anyway, like it would have been great if you could do VR Comic-Con. Like if you went to a place, you didn't go to Comic-Con, you go to a place where it's obviously you're in your little box, you have your people, but you have your little boxes, and the social distancing concerts that they got now. Have your little box. Yeah, and you VR, you're safe, secluded, but you can walk around. Or you just tell everybody who comes to Comic-Con, you have to be in cosplay all the time.
With a mask.
Oh, with a mask.
With that hood thing on my head all day, my day.
It's like you're not allowed to take your mask off. You're gonna go eat outside.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I'm
but,
not. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's a bit of a.
It's not the
rubbish
same.
News. It's not the same. SDCC wasn't really that great. So,
No.
Yeah.
There's that DC one coming up in the future as well.
That's crazy.
Line interactive Comic-Con thing that they're doing. You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's trash too. It's trash.
Yeah,
We need to
I'm
be
sure.
there. We as geek nerds of great, wonderful content need to be there. Okay, we just it's too much. It's too much. I want walking donuts. This is what I want.
And I have to say, I was talking to my cousin about it on Saturday. Like, I really miss Comic-Con.
Yeah,
I really do.
Yeah. Seriously.
I missed the comic village.
Yeah.
And we had a village.
All of
Yeah.
all of that.
All of that. All of that.
Damn.
Oh well.
Okay.
Right. So that's it for the news.
Woo!
Yeah. So
We're doing so well. I'm so
I
proud.
know, right?
Oh,
So
50 minutes. That's not too bad.
yeah.
Not too bad. Woo! Okay.
So next we've got reviews.
Boom.
Ready?
Yes.
I am
Okay.
prepared for this. You've got
You want to go first?
I don't want to go first. I need to prepare.
Okay.
I can quickly go first.
Okay,
there's a
go
quick
ahead.
two that I want to do. You might join me actually on this one. There's one I missed out on on the script. But anyway, Star Trek Lower Decks. That has been great.
Ooh.
It's good. It's
I guess.
yeah.
Who you went?
It
What?
is basically obviously animated Star Trek. And it's between. I think it's just before. It takes place just before Picard. But it's basically it just reminds me of the Next Generation.
Okay.
Yeah, the uniforms,
That's
the
good.
ship.
That's good.
You're not with like the captain or the chief engineer or chief security. You're with obviously the lower deck crew. So a lot of the main stuff that happens on the ship you kind of don't even see. You just kind of get the remnants of it because they have their own story. But yeah.
So basically, anybody who's got the brown or the red. Is it the red or the brown?
No, so
The red is old.
they still have the yellow shirt, but they have like the one
That's
one
it.
pin on there because
Okay, so we're with the one pins.
Yeah,
We're with the one pins.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I think it's really good. It brings you. It's definitely different from Discovery, from the films. It definitely brings you back to the old school Next Generation. It's specifically Next Generation, not much of Deep Space Nine or Voyager.
Okay.
But yeah, it's really good. It feels authentic to its sense. But yeah, definitely recommend it.
Ooh.
One thing I would
So
say,
is Cass.
Cass
Is like, yeah, I
recommends
like
it as well.
it too.
I got really peeved because there was a lot of sites online that were saying it's rubbish and it's not Star Trek and that. And I'm watching it and I'm like, what are these guys talking about? It's just like, yeah, some people just have their channels just to like
So they
troll.
blatantly do just to troll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It frustrates me.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I mean, it is good, man. I definitely recommend it. Episode 3 should be available tomorrow.
Cool.
But yeah, sick. It's good. Definitely good.
How many geeks you giving it?
I'll give it 4 out of 5 geeks, actually.
Ooh.
Yeah. 4 out of 5 geeks.
Swing.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Next one, anyone watch Project Power?
That's all. Yeah.
I weren't expecting that,
I
actually.
have to say.
Oh, okay. I thought it was alright.
Good.
I thought it weren't too bad. It wasn't fantastic. It wasn't like the best thing, but it was decent.
You know, it would have been better as a TV show.
But they all would be better as TV shows.
I know.
Even like, the MCU would be better as a TV show.
I know. No, but this in particular, I feel maybe it was just how it was edited. Maybe because I was looking at it like in that sense. I was just like, I don't like how they're cutting from one. Maybe it's just me.
Yeah.
But I was like, yeah, on that sense, I'm like, it felt a little rushed. Maybe they just didn't have enough time.
Yeah, you kind of didn't
know what I
really
mean?
get to mingle with the bad guys kind of thing as well.
Yeah.
It wasn't really,
Yes.
Yeah, I get what you mean. It kind of felt rushed in a sense that it's a lot of things happening at the time. But yeah, I get what you mean.
I don't mind waiting for the Schneider cut. I don't mind waiting for the extended version. Anytime I see a rush film, I'm like, "Where's the Schneider cut? Where's the Schneider cut?" Like, you know. But no, like it was all right. I liked the story.
Yeah.
I did like the story, and I did like the theme of like what is your power? Like obviously you have one, and then like you take a pill, and then it just unlocks it. So that was good. Yeah. And I was like, cool. I'm just like, I want to see more people's powers, isn't it? Like,
yeah, you do. You want to see more people's powers. You kind of want to see, see it in action. Like, there's one scene where the guy's robbing the bank, which was actually a really good scene. I love that scene. But like you said, it could have been. I think it was long enough, but I would want to see more scenes like that. In a sense. And I kind of wanted to see if that I'm kind of going into spoiler territory there. But yeah.
Go ahead. Fine. Anyway. Be free.
No, I'll save it because that's what I was thinking throughout the whole. I'll probably spoil it anyway. Spoilers. Basically, I wanted to see if what powers that girl had as well. Is she? Because I
was like,
I actually liked her. She was a good actress, man. She's a good actor.
Yeah, she was good. She was funny as well. Like, bless her. Like, she was good. And it was just like
in past tense. She does.
Yeah, she was. But yeah, she was good. She was good. Yeah, no, it was an alright film. It was good. It's just obviously like I'm trying not to compare it, but I'm trying not to compare it to like Old Guard and Extraction.
Yeah.
But I'm like, in terms of the film, that's why I'm like, it could have been, but I can maybe because they spent so much on CG.
Yeah.
And they did, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I see where the budget went.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, cool. Whereas the other films have obviously spent money on, fight sequences and things. So I'm like, all right, cool. I can give it a bly, but
let's see. What was the? I'm just gonna check what the budget was. 85 million.
Oh, okay.
So it's about the same as it's actually cheaper than John Wick.
I was gonna say, was that John Wick money?
It's more expensive than John Wick.
Yeah, John Wick was 70, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, John Wick 1 was 20 to 30. John Wick 3 was 75 million. So.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's a lot more budget but this is it's got a lot more effects in it.
It has. And to be fair, the effects. Well, I know you do effects, but they work for me as a normal bystander. Obviously, I'm not like.
Yeah.
They were good.
Yeah, they were right. They were right. Good. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. No, it was.
Rich is like, right.
No, it was. I like what they did. They had some nice scenes as well, like the scene when they're in that shanty town, with the graffiti on the building. That was sick. I like that.
Yeah, that was good.
I really like that.
Yeah.
And the scene where the underground kind of that secret place where they were doing the demonstration, that scene was pretty good.
Yeah.
I like that as well.
That was good. Yeah, that was good. We like that.
I'll give that probably 3.5 geeks.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll give it a smooth 3. I'll give it a 3.
Okay.
Yeah, not bad.
I'm seeing ratings out of 5 and the movie gets 40. I'd watch that movie.
There we go. Watch the movie.
Oh yeah, definitely throw it on if you got a spare hour and a bit.
Yeah, not bad. Ooh, okay, who wants to go next?
I can go, I guess.
You go next.
So, I was kind of just on Instagram the other day, and I came across. It was at Isha, Chocolate City Comics, don't you?
Yes.
And they put up this one image. I don't even know if I want to find it. I just thought it looked dope. Dope. Oh, where is it now? You put up that much stuff since yesterday. Jiminy Cricket.
Who? What, me? Sorry.
No. Sorry, Chocolate City Comics.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to keep on top of all these people, but they got loads of content.
anyway, they put up this one image of like here it is, of all these characters. I don't know if you can see that. You see that? You can't see that.
A little bit that way. A little bit that way. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, cute. Nice.
And yeah, so it's obviously like a black and they tagged the person who it was. It's by this person called I think his name's Greg. Actually, you know, let me go on the webpage. So basically, it's a comic called Ordeal, and it is by I can't find the name. Actually, what am I talking about? I got notes. So it's written. It's called Ordeal, and it's written and drawn by this guy named Brent E. Bristol.
Ooh, nice.
He's from, I think, Trinidad. He's from the Caribbean. I think it's Trinidad.
I'm Trini.
And what's funny about it is, like, I'm going to go straight into the dialogue. There were times where the dialogue felt a bit, what was the word I used?
Caribbean?
Unpolished.
Oh, okay.
And I still agree with that, but some of it is because his characters are speaking like that Trini lingo as well.
Oh, okay.
So it sometimes comes across as like, wait, what? Like there was a bit in the comic where this guy's just having a monologue and he's saying you. He says you about 4 times. 2 of the times you is typed out why you, and then it's why you again.
Yeah.
No, like why you and then why oh you. But besides that little tidbit, so it's about this comic. It's like a martial arts comic book, which
nice.
I think it's yeah.
Invested.
Yeah, no, it's really good. It basically starts off with this convo of 2 of the students talking. I know I said I was going to review issue 0, but I read issues 1, 2, and issue 0. And issue 0 takes place slightly before issue 1.
Okay.
And I'll just go kind of like into issue 1 and 2-ish. Is basically the 2 of the main students of this master. I don't even think we find out his name. Sorry if the name is in there. They're talking about their master because they're worried about him. And then it goes to what the master is up to, and he's being challenged by another student and the student's nephew. And this student basically gets his ass kicked because apparently he was like the best one. He took on the previous best student and won, and has made a big name for himself in the martial arts community. But the old master is like, you ain't shit though, really. Like you got no. You're not humble. You're raising your nephew to be a dick, and so
classical
then
villain.
Yeah. So then the nephew shoots the master, and then that's where that student like, why would you do that? The master's the good guy. So if I didn't make this clear, it's just the 2 students who's been challenged who the bag, and the nephew shoots the master, and he's like, oh, I'm not gonna heal from this, so I'm gonna make sure I you know, he actually says a line like, I wish I still had the page up. Let me see if I still got it. He says something like, I'm going to make sure you spend the rest of your days late. Up at that. So then he just fires up like this, like Jean Grey Phoenix, dashes to the guy he's fighting, rips out his eye before he dies, and then boom, does everything. And then...
I like the violence.
Yeah, no, it's actually pretty good. But also, so when it goes into the next issue, when they're in this martial arts competition. So this is the students of the main master. And I'm sorry, I can't remember all of their names. Did I write the names down? So there's one guy. Oh, sorry. Rokas was the name of the guy who got his eye ripped out.
Nah.
Anyway,
Okay.
Basically just goes into this martial art competition and takes place like a day after or sometime afterwards. And it's sick because they have like so there's 2 types of people in the world. I forgot the names, but you get people who like since for 100 years have been exhibiting extra abilities like mutants and stuff.
Okay.
So who can turn into like shark men or rhino men or do you know what I mean? All these different kind of things. And then you got people with like flame abilities. And then you got like regular normal people, but as it's a martial arts world, these people use their abilities to fight in martial arts tournaments.
Ooh.
But it's really good. Sorry, I'm not giving the best kind of review, but it was really good. I was hooked from the first issue. I was completely hooked. And like I said, the dialogue can be a bit shaky at points. The artwork, I can still, I'm there's like 40 odd issues, and I can still see he's still kind of learning what he's doing, but I really like it. Really like. I'm so going to be diving more into this independent shit because I'm bored.
Yay!
I'm not reading comic books, and I am bored. And I picked this up, and I really enjoyed it. I'm going to give this. I'm going to be generous. Off of the technical 3 issues I read, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5 geeks.
Nice.
Wow.
So again, it's called Ordeal. It's written and drawn by Brent E. Bristol. He's obviously got a Patreon. He's on Instagram and Facebook and all that. Check him out, especially if you're a martial arts head like me.
Nice. So you can get it from is it webtoons.com?
Webtoons, sorry, yeah. So you can watch it for free on Webtoons.
Okay.
Webtoon Comics.
Nice.
Which is where I was reading it. But I also do want to invest and get at least a couple issues because when these things blow up, I want to be there to have like the original issue ones.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
All right.
these independent books aren't just fun and you're helping new creators, but also they're an investment for when they actually do blow up.
Blow up, yeah. So,
get you 2 issue ones, one to read, one to keep. And support these people.
Collectors for life.
Proper martial arts shit. I liked it. I really did.
Sweet.
So,
nice. Yeah.
Watch this space. This is going to be this thing that I'm doing. I'm going to be reviewing a lot more like indie, especially black-owned comics.
Yeah.
Kickstarter.
Nice.
I'm bored. I'm so bored.
Woo!
Cool.
Anyway, that was that.
Nice.
Geeks out of 5.
He has a Patreon as well. Brent Bristol.
Nice.
Actually, so do we. We have a Patreon as well.
Woo, yes, we do. We do.
Or you give to him. Give to us.
Yeah.
Give to us. And then go buy his stuff. And then you can buy our stuff because we have merch as well at Teesprings. You know, just putting that out there. We're black content creators. You know, if you haven't noticed, we've got glasses. They cost a lot of money. We don't always get them on NHS. Okay? So
I didn't even get them on NHS.
Yeah, I've never used it.
I've never done
Haven't you? If you ever get benefits, or anything like that, or obviously during this pandemic, obviously if you getting some sort of subsidy, tell whoever your spectacle people are, and you get discount on lenses or frames. Come on now.
There we go. The glasses over there, and I could have done with that information at the time, but it's whatever.
Telling you now, okay? Anybody else is wearing spectacles, always ask for a voucher, okay? There we go.
Cool.
Okay. Last review. Right. So I'm going to be reviewing 3 things. I'm reviewing Lovecraft Country, C, and Glitch Text Season 2. So, right, first, I'm going to review C. C is with Jason Momoa and a couple of other people. It's on Apple TV. Again, Apple TV is free until 2021, so go get yourself some Apple TV. Just download the app. It's amazing. And they've got Apple TV originals on there, and C is the original. Basically, it's about a dystopia world where everything has more or less gone back to the, I'd say like not medieval, but like, you know, the old school, I build it, I forage for it kind of world, but everybody's blind. Everybody's blind. And the beginning scene is one tribe is literally having a massive fight with another tribe, and they're both blind. It's sick. That fight scene is amazing. Whoever choreographed that is phenomenal. Because everybody is having to act blind. It's really, really good. Anyway, so it's basically about this woman. She comes to this tribe. She falls in love with this guy. She gives birth, but the children are not his. So it's this big hoo-ha about who these children belong to. As the story progresses, you find out it's this guy who can actually see and whatever. And then you find out some shady shit. Though I haven't spoiled it, don't worry. But like you find out some big like shady stuff and yada yada yada. But if it's something really different you want to watch, but still with a lot of action, because it's Jason Momoa, like he's gonna kill somebody, like so, and he's hella violent in this. It's brilliant. It's great. You know me, I don't watch things if they haven't got like at least 85% violence in there. So
yeah, I don't like watching shows where people get punched in the face.
There we go. So yeah. So no, but it's really good. Like the fight scenes or like the fight choreographing in there. That's not a word. It is now. It's really, really good. Like the sword play in there is really good. The story is really good. Obviously, you get that one annoying character, which is the daughter. Gets on my bloody
I was
nerves.
going to ask, and I didn't mean to be sexist, but I was like, is it a girl?
Yes, the daughter in there, because the woman who gives birth, she has twins, and obviously one's a boy, one's a girl, and the daughter is just very annoying. Knowledge is power. It's gone to her head. Anyway, but
Regular old Sakura.
yeah.
Sakura.
But no, but it's really, really good. If you want something that's obviously all about nature and people, obviously you want the message of technology can be destructive and infrastructure can be destructive, and it's about getting back to the earth and being one togetherness, which is really good because like you watch some of the things and you're like, yeah, no, this is kind of where we are right now. We can all see, but like it's just like this is kind of where we're at the moment. We're having this pandemic, and it's just like, you know what? I just want food, a roof over my head, clothes, and family. You know what I mean? Like that's it. That's all he really needs. So if you get a chance to watch it, it's really good. It's really, really good. It's only season 1. They leave on a cliffhanger, obviously, because they want people to come back. So I'm not going to spoil that. But yeah, it's really, really good. If you get a chance to watch it, enjoy it, and let me know what you think. I will give that a 4.5 out of 5.
That's pretty dope.
4.5 out of 5. It's really, really good, really well done, and the scenery is gorgeous as well. Like it's so beautiful. I'm gonna review Lovecraft Country, and if you watch it, did you watch it?
It is pretty sick.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
I told you. It's so good. Oh my god! I watched it and then I like shouted at Rich. I was like, watch that thing! And then I told my dad, I was like, Dad, watch it! And he was like, I'm watching it. I'm watching it. That's that. So, oh my god, it is really good. So where is it set in? Like the 1920s, 30s?
Something like that.
Back in Jim Crow time. Back in that time.
Bro, no one likes Jim Crow.
No one likes Jim Crow. But it's like it's a perfect blend of like 19 I'm gonna say 20s. I don't know why I'm saying 20s or 30s. Like 1920s era, but like what a geek would be like in the 1920s. You know what I mean? Like it's so good, and it's like okay, so it's basically a story about this soldier who comes back home, meets up with family. Like he heard that his dad went missing. So he's like, like, where's my dad?
1950s.
I'm gonna. 1950s. Okay, a bit too far back. But like, but yeah, he's like, where's my dad? I gotta go look for him. Bucks up with family members, chi. And then obviously, they have the protagonist. And what I thought was really good. This is not a spoiler. They brought in a young lady, and it was funny because like the minute I saw her, I was like, oh, she's gonna be the love interest. And I was like, cliche. Yeah. But she's not. She's not. She's a brethren. Like, and that's what I liked about it. It was like, it doesn't feel like they're about to do this cliche thing. I could be wrong. Like, but I wouldn't mind. It does get
boring though. Like, I can't stand that shit. If I'm real, I can't stand that shit. Can't they just be hanging out? Can't they just have each other's backs? Can't they just be rolling? Like.
But then in this episode, that's what they're doing. And I was like, thanks.
I do feel that they will by the end of the. Maybe not this season, but
it's
they
long.
will by the end of it, I reckon.
I mean, if it's at the end of season 3, then that's fine. No, you know what I mean?
If I had a show, there'd be a boy character, and there's the girl character, and they would meet, and they'd hang out, and then I'd introduce 2 other characters for whatever their sexual orientations are. And then go away and go do that. And then it's like, okay, come back, and we're going to go do some ill shit. We're going to go back to our respective... It doesn't... Why?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, it does...
It's like a dead-ass formula, man.
It is. I hope that they don't, because I feel like it just works for what it is right now. Like, it's just like, calm, she's attractive, but like him, that I think his name's...
I can't remember his name, actually.
Or whatever, Atticus. Atticus Freeman or something like that. Like, he's just like, cool, like, she's like, she's paying in it, but it's not like there isn't that the tension between them. They're just like, look, we're on this road trip. It's like Atticus, his uncle, I think, and then just the woman, and they're on the road trip kind of thing. Obviously, they're driving through Jim Crow and whatever, not. And Yeah, and it was just like they're all just there. There's
Yeah.
just vibes in. There's no like, oh, we just this, and then obviously we get introduced to some creepy crawlies.
Yeah. Well,
You know
it
what I mean?
actually starts off with him
And-
dreaming, doesn't it? And he's dreaming, and that was actually
Yeah.
pretty dope. That scene.
That threw me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I was watching. I was like, you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of Mars Attacks.
Yeah.
The opening scene
Yeah, it
reminds me of
does.
Mars Attacks. But I was like, what's happening? But I was invested.
Like,
I was invested.
so basically, Lovecraft, if you don't know, was a writer who he wasn't really big when he was around, but it wasn't until he died
Yeah.
that he became big,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like the creator of Cthulhu and all those types of monsters.
Mm-hmm.
H.P. Lovecraft,
Yeah.
his name was. And he was
Yeah.
actually a big racist back in the days as well, which is why right at the beginning where the lady, when he's walking with the lady, and she says, why are you reading that book from a white supremacist kind of thing, and he was like, well, it's kind of like you read the book about them, but you gotta kind of see like they're like forgive and see a certain different point of view as well. So yeah, that is, which basically that's why I think they put that bit in there, because of who H.P. Lovecraft was. He was a good writer, but the guy was a dickhead as well. Yeah.
Yeah, but isn't it funny now? It's just like, haha, we made a film. I mean, a TV show
can you
about
imagine
your book.
what he would be
Fuck
thinking
you.
now?
You know what I mean? We've got black people in there.
Yeah, it's
You know?
it's mad. The last bit when just before it all kicked off.
It all kicked off.
That was quite hairy, man. It was quite hairy.
That was like, and it's what I love about Jordan Peele is that he understands, like, look, black people are always going to be dealing with one main horror, which is in society, and then whatever madness is coming. So like there could be Dracula, there could be aliens, there could be ghosts, but there's always going to be racists. So we have to deal with racists and
Dracula
ghosts.
while being white. We got to deal with Dracula and be black at the same time.
Exactly. So I like how he always puts that in of us, like, look, black people, we just have to deal with two evils. You know what I mean? Regardless of what it is, it's like we're doing double the work of like just some. Sorry, there's a scene. Yeah, I have to say, and I was like, oh, he's just not doing no cliche shit, and I love it. You know that there's a quintessential scene all the time in the forest where someone's running, and they're a particular gender, and they always fall down. You know what? She didn't fucking fall. That, you know, I'm not even call her a bitch because she was queen.
He did it twice actually, because I thought something else was gonna happen, right? And I was thinking, oh man, that's it. Because like at the beginning, you kind of, I don't really want to spoil it, but there's a character in there, or there's characters in there where you think that, oh, they're gonna be dead by the end of this episode, and then certain things happen, and you're like, yeah, this is when they're gonna die. This is what's gonna happen, but. I know what you're talking about. I was like, yes, but she ran, and I was like, ooh, I'm sorry, that's the small spoiler. I was like, ooh, honey, and I was like, yes, we survived. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, no, if you get to it's an hour long. I think they're gonna be an hour long, like, and I feel this nourishes my Westworld, because we were watching Westworld, and I was like, what am I gonna watch? I can't watch now. Definitely. Like, so like this is a nice, like, this is like on par with that. Like it's beautifully shot. It feels like a mini movie. It's great content. Everything, characters are amazing, and it's just great. I mean, it's just fucking great. The only thing like I don't really like, obviously, it's even though it's not, it is pretty much a thriller, sci-fi, horror,
horror thing.
But it does. I just hate dealing with race issues all the time. That's the only thing, man.
Yeah.
I really hate dealing with that all the time, man. But that's the only kind of thing. But again, with that being said, that is the kind of drama of it, and kind of understanding that even though there's monsters in there, the monsters
The
ain't
monsters.
the monsters that people are worried
Yeah,
about.
exactly.
So yeah.
Yeah. No, but yeah, if you get a chance to, like, how
Oh
many
man,
geeks
I
are you
will
giving?
give it
How many geeks are you giving? Well, just that
that
episode.
episode.
Like,
I'll give it 4.5 geeks out of 5. The only reason
yeah.
why is because obviously the effects could be better. And but other than that, yeah, the story's good, the tension was good.
Yeah.
It's not
not
really
cliche.
no, and like I said, there was bits in it where you're like, oh, this is gonna happen, this is gonna, and then it just kind of switches your expectations. So even that part where they stop off to get something to eat, madness.
That scene was mad.
But yeah,
you need to watch it
definitely. How many would you give it?
Yeah, I'd say like 4.9 because I just you know what I mean. It's horror for us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If obviously like there's horror and whatever, not to put it in a category or anything, but it's just horror with our narrative, and that's what I like. I'm just like, oh, finally,
true.
Yay, woo! You know what I mean?
Sweet.
So yeah, no, it's really good. It's really good. Okay, and the last one, Glitch Text. I don't know. I reviewed this ages ago. It's a Nickelodeon show. It's on Netflix. It gives me Gravity Fall vibes. It's really good. It's basically two techs, Miko and High Five, and they become glitch techs, meaning that they're Hinobi, the games console distributors. Sometimes their games consoles overheat, and you get glitches that take the form of the whatever video game they're playing, and they bring it to life to run terror.
Some sort of virus, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is obviously season 2 now. You know, they're more accommodating in the glitch area. Season 2 was fun. Again, there's loads of bright colors and fun, anecdotes in there. You know me. Again, it does give me Gravity Falls vibes, because Gravity Falls, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, oh, this is a bit scared here. Like, what's happening?
Yeah, that was a very considering when Gravity Falls came out, I'm surprised it even finished. To be honest, I'm surprised it didn't get.
Yeah, I think Glitch Text is a little bit more bubblegum than Gravity Falls. It's a little bit more lighter. I think they were like, oof, can't have another Gravity Falls, so we're just gonna, dial up the bubblegum on this one. But it still has that kind of eerie feel at the bottom of it. So Miko and High Five, obviously they're going about their business. They're doing like their glitchy things, and they learn more about one another, and they try and bring someone into the mix of, their organization, and it kind of flops because she's basically a hacker. She's like, I don't belong in this life. And but we don't understand why she doesn't want to be in Hinobi. And then we find out more about the manager and his kind of alliance with his company. And he's basically, not to spoil it, but he's like, he doesn't trust the company. He's just like, ooh. So he's doing some secret project on the side, like my man from Gravity Falls. He's like, ooh, okay, what's happening? But no, it was really good. Like, it was really fun. Again, it's just, like, I mean, if you want to put something on and just like laugh, like the writing is really good in Glitch Text. It's just fucking hilarious. And Miko is just like the best character in the world. She's just too funny. And there's like one scene where she gets like, oh, what was it? There is a scary scene. I must say there's a glitch that can multiply people, like, or copy them, but keeps them in like a sack, like from Aliens.
Oh, damn.
And like Miko gets copied, and there's a scene where like High Five is like, why are you wearing that hat? And takes the hat off, and she like morphs into this thing, and she's like, why don't you join us? And I was like, gross. But no, it's really fun. If you get a chance to watch it, like it's a 3.5 Glitch Text. It's just funny, bubblegummy stuff to watch, and if you like a good laugh and good verbal dialogue, then watch Glitch Text.
And that's on,
so it's good.
is that on Netflix? Yeah. Sweet.
It's on Netflix. It is. Right. It's on Netflix in the Nickelodeon part.
All right. So that's the reviews for today. Or this week.
Ooh. Smushing them in there.
So, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Willis.
Pull list.
It is
indeed.
the pull list time.
Okay.
Let me get my voice ready. Me.
So,
There we go.
for the pull list today, the first comic we
Mhm.
have is Batman, issue 97.
Damn.
Indeed, there are 97 issues, man. It's crazy.
That's all these years. It's probably 9.
I know.
Since them doing the
Yeah,
was it
since
Rebirth, innit?
Yeah. Madness.
Crazy.
We're on 94 issues,
I know,
so we're
right?
nearly caught up. Oh my God.
Okay, so this one's written by James Tynion, penciled by Jorge Jimenez,
Jorge.
and covered by Gilliam.
How is it? Sorry. How is it that you managed to say Jorge, but you couldn't say Jimenez?
Did I say Jimenez? Or did I say Jimenez?
Yeah.
Jorge Jimenez. Jorge Jimenez.
Jimenez. The J
Okay.
is silent.
Alright.
Both
Oh,
are silent.
alright. So, obviously by DC, the Hawkers army is growing. Yeah, you like that, yeah? Alright.
10 points to
The
Ravenclaw.
The Joker's army is growing hour by hour, with weapons beyond anything the Clown Prince of Crime has ever used before. Batman must hold his mind together so he can strike the final blow and take back his city. But how can he heal the rifts he's created in his life to get the help he needs? And while all this is happening, the villains of Gotham City are waiting out the carnage Joker has unleashed, and Catwoman assembles an army of her own.
Meow.
Yeah, I've been enjoying Batman what was it? Joker War. Yeah.
Joker War.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been really good. The only thing is, obviously, I think that with the last what's his name? No,
Alfred.
the previous writer to Batman,
Tom
King. Yeah,
Tom King.
with
Oh.
Tom King. He
Oh.
did a similar thing where Bane took over Gotham as well. So it's kind of like
Yeah, that was after Batman went to
Yeah,
Bane's
yeah.
place, right?
so.
Yeah.
It's kind of like I'm kind of reading this. Everything else is fine. Like what's going on between the Joker and Batman, that whole personal stuff that's happening. That's all good. It's just the Joker taking over the city is kind of like repetitive at a point.
Okay. Yeah.
It must mess in that city. It must be. How does it Gotham
Yeah,
City make its money?
Crazy. It's crazy.
What it's doing? All his business affairs must be outside of Gotham because it damn sure ain't tourism. You go there, you might not be getting out.
They just test
Thank you
products.
very
That's the
much.
testing area. That's like,
Yeah.
oh, you want to find out what happens when you like throw 20 grenades in a particular area?
Yeah,
We'll show
exactly.
you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's no citizens in Gotham. They're just dummies. Like,
They are
just
done.
move.
Yeah.
Yeah. Days, man. It's just they're always getting boarded off for some reason or some shit.
Yeah.
Or some villain thinks that they're bigger than what they actually are, so I'm going to take
Indeed.
over the city. Didn't
Nah.
Riddler do something
Who?
recently as well? Oh my, Jesus. Riddler.
Well, in a couple of episodes ago. Yeah.
Yeah. Are they the war of jokes and riddles?
Yeah, that was
Oh,
crazy.
big
Yeah,
God.
but Riddler did do a few things involving Batman that he had to kind of do.
City is always. I'm going to Metropolis.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure you've had characters in the Gotham say that in the comments, like I'm done with this. I'm going to Metropolis.
Sure,
Yeah.
I'm sure they have.
Mad.
Go
That's
to
funny.
Keystone, man.
Okay, what we got
Maestro?
next?
Anyone want to read that one?
I'll read it.
Go for it.
Written by Peter David, art by Dale K-O-N. German. Right, that's a long. Okay, art by Dale. Yeah, because he's got a long ass name. I didn't know it was his whole name.
Oh no,
Covered
that's
by
two
Dale.
people actually.
Marvel comic.
Yeah,
Is
Dale
it?
known
Oh,
and
okay.
German Peralta. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, okay. I was about to say. Okay, right. Marvel Comics. The story you've waited decades for. We shouldn't have waited decades, but anyway. The origin of
Maestro.
Mysterio. Almost. Oh, Maestro.
Time out. Offside. All of that shit.
Red card?
Red cards. What's a basketball? Just time out, all right?
Foul ball.
Foul ball, fouls, traveling. Who the fuck is Maestro? Decades.
Maestro.
Marvel Comics.
You don't know who Maestro is. You
No?
don't know who Maestro is. Maestro is the Hulk from the future, basically. The old Hulk with the old beard. He's basically a pimp. No,
He's Great Hulk.
He's
Pimp Hulk.
Basically, yeah. He was, yeah.
Oh, Maestro. Sorry, guys.
I
No.
think you should get a red card, man.
No traveling. No traveling.
You hear Maestro, you don't automatically think
No,
Hulk.
but
Come
Maestro
on now.
from Marvel Comics. Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
I think I should read this. Alright.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay,
I'll
so
read the next
if
one.
you don't
Go
know
ahead.
Maestro appeared in Future Imperfect. He was basically the future Hulk. So Hulk went into the future. The world is effed up. Maestro is basically he's basically the bad Hulk in a sense, where he's just peed off with everything and he's not giving no f's about anyone, kind of thing. So yeah. So this is basically his origin story. It's issue 1 of 5. Almost 30 years after the landmark story Future Imperfect, legendary Incredible Hulk scribe Peter David returns to the far future version of Hulk known as Maestro, the master of what remains of the world. With astounding art from Hulk veteran Dale Known and upcoming corner Jermaine Peralta, Maestro will answer questions that have haunted Hulk fans for years and inspire some new ones. How did the world fall and the Maestro rise? What happened to the world's heroes in between? And where is the Hulk we know and love? We'll find out here. Yeah. So, yeah, this is Bad Boy Hulk, man. Basically.
Yeah.
Greybeard Hulk.
Yeah. Damn, man.
Nice. Well, they'll be getting that. Woo! Come on, DC. Come on,
I
DC.
completely just...
I'm blown.
What? Oh, what?
Alright.
Okay,
Die.
next one. Die. Issue 12. I just like saying that.
You can die.
Written by Robert Kirkman, art by Chris Burnham, Nathan Fairbairn, cover by Chris Burnham and Nathan Fairbairn. Yeah, cool. Publisher Image Comics. When Jennifer came of age, she was given an ancient weapon of power, the Legacy Blade. She told her very life depended on keeping it safe. She temporarily failed. Now she will pay the price. Join us for a tale that could only be called Die. Plus, Barnaby's life, yeah. I'm sorry. I saw Barney. I was like, what the heck is Barney doing in here? Barnaby's life just keeps getting worse. Dun, dun, dun. What if any title with die in it isn't going to be good. So, but we love Image Comics. So go get that. Yay!
I think it's my turn. So
It
4, issue 6, written by Donny Cates, art by Nick Klein, cover by Oliver Coipel, published by Marvel Comics. The death of King the Black Panther has the power to reveal the means of any person's demise. And if the vision is true, Asgard is going to need a new older son to take on the throne. But Thor is no mere herald or king, and even the death of all existence should fear his coming wrath.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gee.
coming to cinemas this August.
Yeah, I
Hopefully.
wish I was in the cinema.
You know?
Yeah,
Oh.
I am. It's been sick, man.
Like, I don't think I've read since
Oh,
issue
okay.
4. So I need to dig those. But
No pun intended.
I just did that. Yeah, I'm about 2 issues
Sorry.
behind. On my issue 5.
Okay.
But yeah, this is a dope
Yeah.
storyline from what I remember.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna catch
it
back.
is sick. It is good. I can't
Woohoo!
wait I can't wait to read it. Actually, it's gonna be sick. Next one,
Woo!
Empire
Last
X-Men
one.
issue 4 of 4. The stunning conclusion has X-Men,
Mhm.
zombies, plantmen, and more reach an explosive finale. It is.
That sounds like a lot.
So this one is by Jonathan Hickman
Hell of a lot.
and Jorge Molina. So basically, what's happened is you got some plant men coming to Earth, and basically there's a little short story with Scarlet Witch, and if you know your X-Men history, she basically blurted out no more mutants. A load of mutants died. A lot of things happened between House of M and now, and at that time, around that time, I can't remember. I think it was 8 million, or a lot of mutants died in Genosha. Basically, and then she felt guilty about it. She went on this magical mission to pick up a few different artifacts, and basically what she wanted to do was bring back all the dead mutants that were killed in Genosha, which is a bit like when you make a deal with the devil, when you get your wish, but there's a couple of cavats there, so they're alive, but they're still dead, so they're zombies. Yeah.
Lol.
And what's going on in Empire? I haven't actually read a lot of Empire at the moment, but from what I understand, there's basically another alien race that are kind of plant men, and they're coming to just take over the meat life, as it were. But
Have you played that little online game on your phone? Plants
No.
v Alien. I mean, Plants v Zombies.
that's probably
Hilarious.
what it is. Yeah.
This is what it sounds like.
And
This is what
and
it's-
you do get scenes like that. It's just basically plants v zombies, and the plants are a bit confused to the zombies, and the zombies are confused to plants because there's no meat on them. So yeah, it's a bit crazy. But because with the X-Men, they have the Krakoan gates, and the Krakoan gates are basically it's like a plant gate where you can go through and you can travel to different places instantly. Obviously, the plant life has been messing with the gate.
Shit.
So the X-Men had to come into Genosha, and they're like, what's going on? There's like plants and zombies.
Zombie.
Yeah, it's
This
too
is
much.
too much. I just want to read this
It
just to
has
see
been
what's
pretty
going
fun.
on.
Like I say, it is a tie-in to Empire, but like I say, I haven't read Empire, but I'm actually doing the opposite. I'm reading the tie-ins and not the actual main book. But yeah,
That's fine.
but it,
Okay.
It works.
To be honest, I'm sure
Yeah.
I've done that before.
because
And the tie-ins sound a bit more
Yeah,
exciting than
yeah.
the book at the moment.
I
So
will
boy,
get back. I
might
will
as well.
get round to it at some point. But yeah, this has been really good actually.
Where I actually got into House of M in the first place years ago is because I was picking up the Spider-Man House of M
Oh,
comics,
right.
not even
Yeah,
realizing
yeah,
there was an
yeah,
event going on. Right.
Yeah.
So I had no idea there was an event going on. I was like, let me catch the main shit. And I was like, oh,
It's
damn,
good,
all right.
it's good. All right. Well, speaking of events,
okay.
that was the end of this event.
Oh, look at that. Oh, my days. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for joining us and being part of, the clique for a little while, on this rainy
Yeah.
day.
Geeking
But, you're geeking it with us and issue 94,
Thanks.
the Sourceful. Follow us on socials. Come on, subscribe. Come on. Come on.
Subscribe. We need your
Yeah.
subscription so that
Yes.
we can
Yeah.
have subscribers.
Yes.
Because
And we need a
this-
studio. So, come
This,
on.
like, 21st century social media life all about is having subscribers so that we feel important. So please, give us your
Subscribe, like, and share.
So,
yeah,
and
please
don't forget,
as well.
put some, if you want to be generous, put some respect on the patron.
Yeah.
Buy something from the Teesprings. We got, it's almost like a geek only fan,
Yes.
but with us. But we're not, taking our clothes off or anything. We're just going to talk to you about some shit.
So
yeah.
quickly go through the Patreon. So for £3 a month, you get the satisfaction of helping us at the podcast, eternal respect from us, and you'll be an official part of the family. And that's the Choco Cat, £3 a month. At £5 per month, you get the Butcher of Names. But we may butcher your name, but we will definitely thank you during one of our segments of the podcast. And don't forget your sandwich at £15 per month.
Yeah.
You'll have early access to our special content. So that could be interviews or segments like what's the Professor X one? Surviving Professor X. You can get that that kind of content first. And at £50 per month, you'll have the source. So you'll be one of our producers, and you can officially choose a geek topic for us for one of our issues to talk about.
Who doesn't want that?
Let us know if we maybe put something else onto the £50 a month Patreon, and just keep in contact with us.
There you go.
With all of that, please join us next week, and when you do, don't forget to bring a sandwich.
Nice.
Everybody.